there's several things I think. The first, there's some facts, some objectivity, you know. I love that she includes in her bio that she was born right before Kennedy was assassinated. That's pretty great. Nice referential point. She studies writing both at Antioch University, Los Angeles, as an MFA student, and with Tom Spanbauer at the Dangerous Writing Community, in the Dangerous Writing Community. She's a contributing editor at Nailed Magazine, an adjunct instructor at Portland State University. Her work can be found in Nailed Magazine, Huffington Post, Pathos, and Review. And then there's the objectivity, the subjectivity. So, you know, when people talk about stalkers, it sounds like a bad thing, but I actually really like Kirsten as my stalker because she's, you know, she's writing a novel about my nipples right now. And there's a lot to know. And anyway, I'll just stop right here. Sorry, I just had to get you back for the last turn. Kirsten Larson.
Okay, this is one of the burdens I bear. Let's just see how this works. Yeah, I don't have to.
Oh, it can be taller.
Yeah. Oh.
Let me help.
Yeah. There we go. Good. Oh, shit. Here's the other burden. Okay, this is an essay, and a portion of it appeared earlier this summer in Nailed Magazine. This is the portion I didn't want on the internet. This is the version I didn't want on the internet. I'd like to apologize to a few people for a few things. I'd like to apologize to Connie Petskowski-Bozinski. I stole the little carved animal with the foxy pointed face and body made out of mink fur from your bedroom in 5th grade. You had so much. All of those stuffed animals, books, a matching Swiss Miss bedroom set, the huge house, 2 parents. I just thought I could love and care for it more than you would. I know it bothered you when I said you acted like Nellie Olson from Little House on the Prairie, but you did. That I am not sorry for. You said, isn't it funny that your mom works at a bank all day but is really a honky-tonk bar flag? You said I didn't smell good and to take a shower using bath soap. You said we lived in a barn when you knew they were apartments. I want you to know I still have that little animal, if you care. I'd like to apologize to you, Dan Schmitz, for the time I put gum in your hair in 9th grade when I was seated behind you in the bleachers at a basketball game. I have felt bad about it ever since. I don't know what I was thinking, other than nothing was more important than making my friends laugh. I've looked for you on Facebook. Sometimes I send you good vibes. Can you feel that? I wish for you, by visualization, a nice long marriage and children who love you. I picture you doing things like driving your family around Barron Lake in a speedboat on a warm, humid Michigan summer day. Full head of hair blowing to and fro. I've forgotten about a long ago incident of unkindness at the hands of a show-off. I feel bad for making fun of your speech impediment as well. Like when I said, "Hi, Dan Schmidt," with extra spit in my cheeks. That was uncalled for. Jimmy H., I'm so sorry for kissing that guy when you were in jail. I really did love you, I think. I was young and I have to say the hormones were raging. We were at a party, all of us, so free and wild. It was the warmest of summer nights. We'd done mescaline, I believe. And there was a free beer, music, and boys. We were beautiful. I just loved everyone. He smelled sweet and peppery like young men do. And well, I did think of you briefly there in the Berrien County Jail. I thought, Jimmy will never know. But your skate friend knocked me out, and the rest is history. You didn't have to choke me, that was over the top. So was the time you gave me stitches. That would never fly these days, you'd be in jail. Again, Pop! Please forgive me though, I didn't know you'd take it so hard. Grandma, I don't know exactly what I did, but I'm sure it was something. I was 17, there was all sorts of mischief going on. You called and said something like, "I know about you and what you've done, I'm so disappointed in you," and hung up. But it was your tone, grandmother, which really hurt. Anyway, since you didn't specify, I assume Mom told you about whatever it was that disappointed you. So here's a list of what she knew. I'm sorry for sleeping with all those boys, I've explained above. Sorry for the times I was an accidental lesbian. Sorry for lying, it was no accident. Sorry for taking the $50 from my second cousin's stocking at Christmas when we went to stay with them in Sheboygan. They all got Chevy Cobras and were bitches to me. I think I stole the bottle of vodka then too. Sorry about that. Sorry for taking money out of Mom's purse and for borrowing her car all those times. I am very, very sorry for the abortion. I'm sorry for stealing alcohol repeatedly from the Perry Street party store and for collecting from customers in my brother's paper route to buy a cake for that one party. Before you died, you said that I was a good mother. Thank you for that, Grandma. I like knowing you didn't think of me as a complete fuck-up. I'd like to apologize to you, Debbie Walker, for stealing your husband while you were dying of a disease. It was such a bad habit of mine. I know I've said it before, that I wasn't the one who cheated, that I was single and he was married, but I know better now. It was wrong of me, completely wrong. I was thinking only of myself. If I could talk to you, I would tell you I got what I deserved on that one. He just couldn't say no to his mother's meddling. I know you felt the same way about her. I thought I would die of loneliness being with him. All that time in front of the TV and no words. My aunt called him a doorknob. I thought you'd like that one. I'm married, Dick, because I promised you that I would take care of your son. I loved that boy the best I could. I had dinner with him a few years ago. He's nothing like his father, you'd be glad to know. I just couldn't stay any longer than I did. I was dying. But your boy is fine. He is really, really fine. I'd like to apologize to all the people at the Oregon State versus Oregon football game some years back. I just could not have cared less about rodent versus ball. I announced my hands in a makeshift bullhorn to anyone who would listen. I did, however, care to keep drinking, and there was an endless supply in the parking lot. Basically, I continued to have my own personal tailgate party while everyone else was in the stadium watching the game. As I was stumbling around in the dark, empty lot, I became annoyed by all the Save Our Troops bumper magnets, and so I removed them and put them in my purse. My own anti-war protest. I didn't remember this until the next day when I opened my purse and saw 100 of those dirty stickers. What the fuck is what I thought? Who put these in my purse? And I remembered it was me and wrapped them deep in the kitchen trash before my husband could see. Anyway, sorry about your stickers. I'd like to apologize to my son, my boy, my heart, my guts. Oh, I showed up for it all. I worked myself to exhaustion, provided more than we needed out of fear, and said it was for you. We ate dinner together almost every night. I volunteered for Cub Scouts, every sporting event, went to all your school meetings, but I was always melancholic and depressed. I can't watch zombie movies because that's what I was, half dead. I'd leave work and say, I just want to go home and get out of myself. What I meant was, I wanted to get... For constructing a life I thought I should live, gathering the stones of safety and money and possessions and impossible love. I'm alive now, unanesthetized. I am me. I am money poor like when I was 20, but I have my books, my art, all of my smart and interesting friends. The love I have for them, and them for me, I am rich in love. If you would come back, if you would forgive me, if you would allow me to have a relationship with you again, meet the real me, well, I think you would like her. Mom, oh God, the things she wants. You never got to see Paris, its wide, clean streets, art and architecture, the diffused light in Tuscany, Topeka, Kansas, or me, thriving and happy. I did such a good job taking care of you those last 2 years of your life, so good it almost killed me too. I protected myself by putting up a wall, a hard fortress. You said I was the strongest person you know, and you said I was a cold, hard person. For that, I am so sorry. It took 2 years, but the terrible cancer ate it all away, took it all of the sickness between us. It took my blame and anger, it took your guilt and defensiveness, it ate our flesh straight through to our strong muscle, our strong bone, right down to our marrow love. Almost too late, just in time. 2 days before you died, Mom, I watched you asleep in the chair I bought for you to die in, and I was overcome with that love. I fell down to my hands and knees, crawled the 5-foot carpeted canyon over to you, laid my head in your lap like I was the child again, and you put your once elegant hands just like my hands, yours, the first hands that touched me, slapped my face, held glass after glass of cutty sark. Your hands were swollen with death, fingernails lifted up like bark chips. You laid your hands on my head, from there in your chair, and I wailed. I wailed Mother over and over. I said, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry this happened to you. I am so sorry. This is fucking unfair. Finally, I love you so much is what I yelled. And then I just said it. I said how much I love you, just in time.